Calcut is more than just your local grocery store. A full-service deli featuring premium boar's head meats and cheeses, handmade take-and-bake pizza, fresh salad and olive bar, gourmet cheese department perfect for any occasion, sushi rolled daily, organic and locally sourced produce, wild-caught seafood, choice Prime and Snake River Farms American Wagyu beef, artisan sourdough bread, and full-service health and wellness. California Fresh Markets, the best on the Central Coast.
Upgrade your ride today with Hyundai San Luis Obispo. For a limited time only, we are offering savings up to $10,000 on select models. And as always, there's no dealer markups with Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Visit us today for unbeatable deals. Upgrade your ride today with Hyundai San Luis Obispo. For a limited time only, we are offering savings up to $10,000 on select models. And as always, there's no dealer markups with Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Visit us today for unbeatable deals.
California Fresh Market is more than just your local grocery store. A full-service deli featuring premium boar's head meats and cheeses, handmade take-and-bake pizza, fresh salad and olive bar, gourmet cheese department perfect for any occasion, sushi rolled daily, organic and locally sourced produce, wild-caught seafood, choice prime and Snake River Farms American Wagyu beef, artisan sourdough bread, and full-service health and wellness. California Fresh Markets, the best on the Central Coast.
Hey, how about that? I just realized I didn't have any sound going out to my audience. I should read the chat more often. Hey guys, I'm here. I thought I called a good first quarter. So welcome to the second quarter. Hyundai San Luis Obispo second quarter. The sound was working on my end, but I wasn't quite paying attention. A lot of technical difficulties in the first weekend of broadcasting. We appreciate you being with us. Second quarter action presented by Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Weston Ranch starting with the ball here, driving in. Richard Banks.
Darian Lilly for 2.
And Darian Lilly with the bucket. Starting off the quarter. 15-point lead for the Cougars, followed by Noziel's bucket. Cuts it back down to 13. Noziel with 11. First into double digits for the Royals. And Darian Lilly with a three-pointer, now with 8 points. He is the second Cougar to get to 8. He's joining Richard Banks. And a high pass through the fingertips of Mott ends up in the hands of the Cougars. Hopefully my audience can hear me now. The first quarter was just a warm-up act for myself. Three-pointer, no good for Whalen. We'll just call the first quarter a warm-up act, as y'all didn't get to hear any of that. Talking about burritos in the first quarter. I think I was just talking to myself in the first quarter. That was good. There we go. Cougars with the ball. Weston Ranch wearing their home grays with maroon and white trim. And a foul underneath the rim going against the Royals. Blue 10. That's going to be Braden Mott. Second team foul of the quarter. I missed the first one of the quarter. And Isaiah White missing the first free throw as we have a hockey line change. First foul of the quarter handed out to Stokes Whalen. 2 fouls of the quarter. And the second one up and good for White. Josiah. Francois Senegal checks into the game. Senegal sending 6'3", sophomore. Pass into the corner to Hayden Quarter. High pass to Waylon Stokes. To Jacobson, back to Stokes, Waylon. Say that backwards the first time. Three-pointer up and no good. Rebound to the Cougars of Weston Ranch. Turnover to the Royals. Jacobson, one man to beat into the corner to Benedetti. And Benedetti on the hardwood, tripped up, no whistle on the play. And we're going back the other way. Off the side of the glass, no good on the pressure from the Royals for Damian Reese. And Roman Benedetti at the rim will go to the line for the blocking foul committed against Josiah Bell, committing the blocking foul. First personal foul for him, first team foul of the quarter. And Benedetti making the first. Benedetti with 6 now. Whalen checking out. And Benedetti making both. As Brody Miller's checked in for the Royals. On the court for the Royals is Brody Miller. Hayden Court. Roman Benedetti. Braden Mott. And Luke Jacobson. And we have another whistle on the floor. Foul called on Hayden Quarter. First personal, third team of the quarter.
Cougars shooting 2, number 3, Josiah Bell.
Josiah Bell at the line, shooting a pair. First one off the front of the iron. Noziel getting ready to check in. Hayden Quarter checks out as Noziel checks in. 5:08 on the clock, 35-20 is our score. Appreciate my fans tuning in. Mission Prep's faithful always in the house. And the second one up and good for Josiah Bell. And Braden Mott wide open, down low, into the corner, back to Mott in the wing. Three-pointer, reams in and out. No good for the Royals. Going back the other way with Weston Ranch. Reese drives in, pass through the lane. Able to maintain it is Senegal. Three-pointer from the left corner, no good for Josiah Banks.
Fouls called the Cougars, number 11.
A hold called on
Second person.
Damian Reese, and Reese holding his nose like he took one to the face. Second personal, second team. Royals with 3 team fouls. Reese, Brody Miller with the inbound.
4, Isaiah White.
And the steal by White to the rim. The bucket counts. Lead continues to grow. Coach is going to have to come up with a game plan at halftime. 4 minutes approaching. And Jacobson finds the range from the corner. Jacobson with 5 now, averaging 17.5 a game. Jacobson needs to get hot here as the senior and lead this squad. Farik missing the underneath. Three-pointer from Farik.
3,
Rafik with his third 3 of the night. 41-23 our score, 3:37 on the clock. We're in the second quarter. Hoops at the coast, turnover. And Gary West on the floor. Officials helping him up, or coaches helping him up.
Cougars, number 2, Caleb Butler. Ball out of bounds. Cougars, Royals.
43-23 is our score. 20-point lead for Weston Ranch over Mission Prep here at Hoops at the Coast. Benedetti stripped by Richard Banks. Banks passes across the timeline to Lilly and underneath to Isaiah White.
Fouls called the Royals, number 32.
Brody Miller called for his first personal. 4th team foul of the quarter.
Timeout called by the Royals head coach, Mr. Terrence Harris, 30-second.
Mission Prep calls the 30-second timeout. We'll be right back in the Hyundai second quarter.
Meet the Hyundai Ioniq 6, 100% electric, with an incredible 360-mile range on a single charge. Right now, get up to $10,000 with no dealer markups at Hyundai San Luis Obispo. The Hyundai Ioniq 6, electrifying your journey, exclusively at Hyundai San Luis Obispo.
Isaiah White at the line. And White making that extra point count.
Reflected out of bounds by the Cougars. Royals ball.
Off the fingertips of the Cougars, going to maintain Royals possession. Braden Mott with it, 3:06 on the clock. Pass to Miller, into the corner to Jacobson, ball knocked loose and recovered by Isaiah White. And the block by Roman Benedetti on Darian Lilly. And a sloppy possession from Noziel results in a turnover and a bucket by Darian Lilly. Inbounds to Brody Miller.
Please reset the game clock to 2 minutes and 59 seconds.
No way 5 seconds came off the clock. No way 5 seconds came off the clock.
Shot clock at 34 seconds. Game clock reset to 2 minutes 59 seconds. Thank you. Royals won down the
They
ball.
take 5 seconds off the game clock. 2:59 on the game clock, 34 seconds on the shot clock. Inbounds in front of the scorer's table. Roman Benedetti into the backcourt to Brody Miller, guarded by Richard Banks, trying to get across the center stripe. Noziel with the ball, pressure coming up, ball knocked loose. Noziel trying to get to it. Brody Miller gets to it in time, and Brody Miller is mauled by the Cougars at the far end of the court. I'm going to say the call goes against Isaiah Miller. Isaiah White, that is, excuse me.
Cougars, number 4. First personal foul.
First,
Third team foul.
first personal, third team foul. 35 on the shot clock now for the Royals, a fresh shot clock. Braden trying to get the pass to him, or Roman Benedetti trying to get the pass to Braden Mott.
2.
Who just made that basket for us? One for them, that is. Darian Lilley with the bucket.
Violation on the Royals. Cougars ball. Coming in the game for the Royals, number 10, Braden Mott.
50-23 is the score. Braden Mott goes to the bench for the Royals.
The game for the
Chase Untal into the game
side bell, number 0, Richard Banks. Number 5,
in this Hyundai second quarter.
number 24,
Three-pointer no good for Nat. Brody Miller gets the ball, tried to get it to Luke Jacobson. Jacobson maintains possession. His pass off target and recovered by Josh Banks.
blocked by Benedetti.
And Benedetti picks up the block on Sanveer Nat. Richard Banks now controlling the ball. Pass inside to Josiah Bell. And the bucket put up by Isaiah White. Excuse me, Isaiah White. Isaiah White with 12.
Foul's called on the Cougars, number 4, second personal foul.
Isaiah White with
14 foul.
2 personal fouls, 4th team foul. 142, 52, third, 23 is our score. We're in the second quarter.
Now coming in the game for the Cougars, Isaiah
Royals are struggling here in this contest.
1, Darian Lilly.
Inbounds from Roman Benedetti to Jaden Noziel. Brings it across the logo. As they move the ball around. Brody Miller to Jacobson. Right corner. Three-pointer up and good for Jacobson. And Jacobson with 8. Into the corner for the Cougars. Back up top to Richard Banks. 1:15 on the clock. 52-26 the score. Josiah Bell passes it into the corner. Darian Lilly, no good. Rebound to Josh Banks. Richard Banks through the hands of Bell. Back to Richard Banks. Into the corner. Janvier Nat misses the first time after the rebound. Back to Nat. Misses the second. Rebound to Benedetti. Benedetti across the timeline. Ball stolen away by Josiah Bell. And a whistle on the defensive pressure from Luke Jacobson.
Fouls called on the Royals.
And Jacobson gets the foul.
First personal foul, 15 foul.
15 foul.
At the line for the Cougars, shooting 2 free throws. Number 1, Darian Lilly.
Darian Lilly at the line, shooting 2. Already has 12 tonight. 52-26 our score. 34 seconds until halftime. Braden Mott checking in
Coming in the game for the Royals.
for Roman Benedetti.
Number 10,
Caleb Butler checking in for the Cougars.
Number 2, Caleb Butler.
Second one up and good. 14 tonight for Lilly. Shot clock goes dark. 34.4 seconds remain in the half. Untall to Mott to Nozil. Nozil takes it and kicks it back out to Untall. Mott recovers it. Jacobson inside to Nozil. Nozil misses, trying to get his own rebound off of the hands of the Cougars.
Knocked out of bounds.
It's going to be mission prep ball.
15.6 seconds left.
15.6 remain, 52-26 our score. Mission Prep trails by a lot in this first half. And that was a kick ball off the Josiah Bell foot.
54, 54, 54.
15.6. That's the time to work with. The pass into the backcourt to Jacobson. Jacobson brings it back across the timeline. Nozil to the rim, off the window, collects the bucket and the foul. 6.9 with the whistle.
Basket's good. Fouls called on the Cougars. Number 0. Second personal
Nozil
foul.
with 13 tonight.
Line to shoot 1 for the Royals. Number 20, Jaden Nozil.
At the line for an extra one. And we're in motion on the missed shot. Final seconds of the half. Buzzer beater up and good, just in time for Richard Banks. Dagger in the coffin going into the break. And that's
First half of action.
57-28 is our score, a 29-point deficit for the Mission Prep Royals, and we'll be back.
California Fresh Market is more than just your local grocery store. A full-service deli featuring premium boar's head meats and cheeses, handmade take-and-bake pizza, fresh salad and olive bar, gourmet cheese department perfect for any occasion, sushi rolled daily, organic and locally sourced produce, wild-caught seafood, choice Prime and Snake River Farms American Wagyu beef, artisan sourdough bread, and full-service health and wellness. California Fresh Markets, the best on the Central Coast.
Upgrade your ride today with Hyundai San Luis Obispo. For a limited time only, we are offering savings up to $10,000 on select models. And as always, there's no dealer markups with Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Visit us today for unbeatable deals.
Welcome to the halftime show presented by Farmers Insurance Agent Jennifer White. Farmers Insurance Agent Jennifer White is serving San Luis Obispo County, helping residents select the best home and auto coverage to protect their properties and belongings. Book your appointment today with Jennifer White by calling 805-548-8530. And let's break down this first half coverage for you. Weston Ranch, the Cougars running away with this one, 57-28 in the first half. The Royals only scoring 12 points in the second quarter, shooting themselves in the foot, trying to find a hot streak behind Jaden Noziel and Luke Jacobson, but just can't get that motor running properly. And the scoring breaks down like this for the Royals. Jaden Noziel with 13 points tonight. Luke Jacobson with 8 points tonight. Roman Benedetti with 7 points tonight. And that is your scoring for the Mission Prep Royals behind those three individuals. On the other side of the court, the Weston Ranch Cougars, they come in tonight with Darian Lilly with 14 points. Richard Banks provides 11 points tonight with a buzzer beater three-pointer to end the half. Isaiah White with 12 points tonight. Josiah Bell with 6 points. Caleb Butler with 2 points. And Zenvir Nat with 3 points. Rounding out the scoring is Mateen Rafiq with 9 points as well. A total of 57 points in this contest for the Weston Ranch Cougars. Not the greatest half for the Royals. They need to turn this ball around. I'm curious to what Coach has to say about what took, when we talked to him after the game tonight, what transpired in the locker room to energize this squad, to get them back on their feet, to get them moving in the right direction. Because this squad seems to have the lack of energy they need to keep up with the Cougars tonight. And this is not the way you want to start off your season, especially when you go home next weekend to host the second half of Hoops at the Coast. Coach Terrence Harris with a look of disappointment on his face, but always willing to lift his players up and get them to where they need to be tonight. Again, our score at the break, 57-28. And that's our halftime report presented by Farmers Insurance Agent Jennifer White. You can book your appointment with Jennifer White by calling 805-548-8530. She serves San Luis Obispo County, helping residents select the best home and auto coverage to protect their property and belongings. And Royals start off with the second half possession. Inbounds from Braden Mott to Jaden Noziel on the court, as well as Luke Jacobson, Marco Chavez, and Roman Benedetti. In the key is Mott to Noziel, and Noziel with the floater through the lane. Gets him 15, first on the board, the Royals. And the Royals bench comes alive, chanting defense. Something we didn't hear a lot of in the first half, as Darian Lilly spins through the baseline on the right for the deuce. 16 for Lilly. Darian Lilly collects his second personal, first team foul for the Cougars. Across the timeline, Noziel, guarded by Butler. Into the hands of Jacobson through Benedetti. Mott with it, and Mott to the rim, straight ahead. No good, rebounded by Chavez. Three-pointer sent away off the side of the iron. Rebounded by the Royals, put back up by Jacobson, no good. Out of bounds off of the Royals.
Ball's out of bounds at the Royals.
Weston Ranch ball, 6:52 in the third quarter. 59-30 our score. 29-point lead for Weston Ranch here at Hoops at the Coast on the campus of St. Joseph High School. in Santa Maria. And a three-pointer up and good. Mateen Rafiq with his third three-pointer of the night, now with 12 points in this contest. And the quick turnover, Darian Lilly with a hook shot. Appreciate our fans being with us tonight. Tell your friends, tell your family, get them on board for second half action. Let's get these Royals energized. Chavez down low, passes to Mott off target. Recovered by Banks, Richard Banks to Rafiq. Rafiq steps back, three-pointer, high off the back of the iron, no good. Chavez with the rebound. And the steal by Richard Banks. Possession stays with the Cougars, and the putback by Isaiah White. White with 14 now in the contest. And no good on the three-pointer by Jacobson. Back the other way in transition. Isaiah White with back-to-back possession buckets. And timeout by Mission Prep. We'll take the timeout with them. Mission Prep basketball presented by California Fresh Market and driven by Hyundai. This is PSN TV.
California Fresh Market is more than just your local grocery store. A full-service deli featuring premium boar's head meats and cheeses, handmade take-and-bake pizza, fresh salad and olive bar, gourmet cheese department perfect for any occasion, sushi rolled daily, organic and locally sourced produce, wild-caught seafood, choice Prime and Snake River Farms American Wagyu beef, artisan sourdough bread, and full-service health and wellness. California Fresh Markets, the best on the Central Coast.
Upgrade your ride today with Hyundai San Luis Obispo. For a limited time only, we are offering savings up to $10,000 on select models. And as always, there's no dealer markups with Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Visit us today for unbeatable deals.
Welcome back to Mission Prep Basketball on PSN TV. We're inside Coates Court on the campus of St. Joseph High School. I'm Brian Stanley. Our score is 68-30. We're in the third quarter. Mission Prep trails Weston Ranch. And for those wondering, Weston Ranch, up in the neighborhood of Stockton, California, coached by head coach Nicholas Podesta in his third season with the squad. Mission Prep coached by Terrence Harris in his 18th year with the team as their head coach. Inbounds by Braden Mott. Rosiel breaks away from the coverage by Josh Banks. Brings it across the timeline, pass down low to Chavez. Off target, turned over to the Cougars. And pass into the corner to Reese. Reese drives baseline and gets the setting bucket to drop in. And Reese on the board for the first time tonight. And quickly to the rim with force, Luke Jacobson. Richard Banks drives in, kicks it to the corner. Nat sends up a three-pointer. And Nat finds his range for his second bucket of the night. Second tray. It's Trey night for the Weston Ranch Cougars. Foul called on Josiah Bell. Third personal, second team. Pass into the backcourt on the inbounds to Roman Benedetti. Benedetti over the logo, ball knocked loose by Nat. Able to recover his Mott, and Mott gets called for the travel, but the contact not called. So this is on the city streets. That would be called a mugging. 73-32 is our score, 31-point lead for Weston Ranch here. Mission Prep trying to claw their way back into this one, and a three-pointer sent up by Richard Banks. Multiple three-pointers tonight. And Chavez on the board, maintaining his 2 points a game average with that bucket. And And answering back with a missed three-pointer was Damian Reese, and turned over on the steal by Josh Banks. And a three-pointer no good for Weston Ranch, moving the ball around quickly. Three-pointer off target for Josiah Bell, rebounded by the Cougars. And Bell puts it back up. 8 points now for the Cougars, or for Bell for the Cougars. And a layup from the left side on the assist
Number 11, Damian Reese.
from Richard Banks is Damian Reese.
Jaden Nazil.
And Ozil going back the other way, 17 points now for Ozil. And Ozil called for the technical foul.
Technical foul called on the Royals, number 20.
By my count, that the Cougars have 12 three-pointers tonight. And the technical fouls is Richard Banks making the first, number 0. Banks with 4 three-pointers in this contest. Banks dropping both of them in.
For the Cougars, number 2, Caleb Butler.
16 points for Banks.
Number 1, Darian Lilly.
And Coach Harris talking it over with the officials,
And number 10,
or one of the officials, not liking the calls tonight.
for the Royals. Number 50, Champ Morris. Number 2, Chase Lental.
I didn't catch what the technical foul was. I'm assuming he was talking about something. And the layup from the right side with the right hand, Isaiah White, now with 18 points tonight. Morrissey passing it around and picked off as they were looking for an Ozil. Cougars going the other way. Three-pointer no good. Rebounded by White. White put it back up.
Isaiah White for Weston Ranch. Official timeout.
And Mission Prep fans getting rowdy. White with the bucket.
Is that not a technical?
Isaiah White with the bucket, 2 points.
Official timeout warning.
This game is getting weird.
Mission Prep High School to inbound the ball.
We have a technical called without a warning, and then we have what could be a technical immediately not called and issued a warning. What a wild day. Getting ready to check in Stokes Wayland for Mission Prep. Chase Untall across the 10 line. Three-pointer wide open. Benedetti from Chase Untall, no good. Rebounded by Rafiq. Richard Banks to Rafiq. Back to Richard Banks. Guarded by Benedetti. 8 on the shot clock for the Cougars. And they're saying there was a push by Benedetti. And Benedetti with second personal, second team foul. Nozil checking out as Wayland checks in. Stokes Wayland, junior guard, 5 points a game. Missed shot and a jump ball called. Correct, and called on Isaiah White. Third personal foul. Third team foul. 86-36 our score here in the third quarter. Benedetti trying to get away from the pressure, gets it to Stokes Wayland into the corner. Luke Jacobson looking for somebody, passing out to down the baseline, gets it to Morrissey into the hands of Benedetti. Left wing three-pointer. Benedetti with 10 tonight. Turned over by the Cougars on the bad pass. 1:25, third quarter, Royals possession. Inbounds to Morrissey. Heavy pressure by the Cougars. Double team. Finds Whalen. Whalen brings it across the center stripe. Double team back to Whalen. Morrissey. Right elbow to Chase Untall, left wing. Missed three-pointer, rebounded by Richard Banks. To Caleb Butler to the rim, no good. Rebounded to Untall, to Jacobson. Give Untall the assist as Jacobson lays it up with the right hand on the reverse. 86-41 our score. Rafiq, three-pointer from the corner, nothing but net. 13 three-pointer of the night for the Cougars. Benedetti into the corner. Jacobson pulls in. Jump shot, no good.
30 seconds.
Rebounded by Rafiq. Mateen Rafiq to Richard Banks. They're going to hold it for the possession. 20 seconds remain in the third quarter. 89-41 our score. Appreciate our fans sticking with us through this one. Benedetti with the steal. He passes it forward. Rafiq collects it in the backcourt. And 2 seconds remain. They're trying to prevent the shot. And the shot gets off and no good for Richard Banks. 89-41 our score after 3 quarters. Royals need to get back into this one quickly.
California Fresh Market is more than just your local grocery store. A full-service deli featuring premium boar's head meats and cheeses, handmade take-and-bake pizza, fresh salad and olive bar, gourmet cheese department perfect for any occasion, sushi rolled daily, organic and locally sourced produce, wild-caught seafood, choice Prime and Snake River Farms American Wagyu beef, artisan sourdough bread, and full-service health and wellness. California Fresh Markets, the best on the Central Coast.
Meet the Hyundai Ioniq 6, 100% electric, with an incredible 360-mile range on a single charge. Right now, get up to $10,000 with no dealer markups at Hyundai San Luis Obispo. The Hyundai Ioniq 6, electrifying your journey exclusively at Hyundai San Luis Obispo.
Welcome back courtside. Brian Stanley with you. We're inside Hoff Schulte Gymnasium on the campus of St. Joseph High School in beautiful Santa Maria, California. We got one more quarter to play. 8-minute quarters in high school basketball. Coach Terrace Harris not happy with the play, not happy with the officiating, not happy with the performance overall tonight. 48-point lead for the Cougars in this contest. Turnover created by Morrissey. Pass to Mott. Mott into the corner to Whalen. Baseline drive, puts it up, and gets the bucket. Stokes Whalen, the junior guard, with the deuce. Marion Lilly with the foul.
Foul call on the Cougars, number 15. First personal foul at the line for the Royals.
Correction, number 15 called for the foul.
Making one free throw is number 33, Stokes Whalen.
Stokes Whalen converting the extra point.
Fourth period will be played in the running clock. Turnover by the Royals.
Royals turn it over. 89-44 our score. We have a running clock here in the fourth quarter, given the 40-point rule in basketball.
For the Cougars, number 15.
So this fourth quarter will move very fast. Kicks it out into the corner to Nat. Back to Bell. Bell sends up a three-pointer off target. Chasing down the rebound is going to be Morrissey. And Chat Morrissey goes right to the bucket. Can't get the deuce. And the rebound to Josh Banks. Three-pointer, no good. It was a two-pointer, no good for the Cougars. And the Cougars chase down the rebound as Bell gets it out to his teammates. Nat sends up a three-pointer, no good. Chase Untall with the rebound. Braden Mott back to Untall. Into the corner, Jacobson. Three-pointer off the side of the rim, no good. 89-44 is our score. We have a running clock here in the fourth quarter. The only thing that stops the running clock is a timeout. You guys are good at the table.
Number 11.
Damian Reese called for the foul.
Third personal foul.
Third personal, second team foul.
Second team foul.
Braden Mott going to inbound the ball.
Now in the game for the Cougars.
On the pressure from the defense is going to be Damian Reese. In the court, Stokes Whalen with the inbounds. Brings it back across the timeline, looking for an open teammate. Orozco. Pass thrown away into the hands of Reese, and Reese jams it home. Dunk City. Well, St. Joseph used to dub themselves Dunk City.
Fouls called on the Cougars. Number 35, first personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Royals shooting 2 free throws. Number 25, Tyson Hickman.
As you notice, the clock continues to run with the running clock. Kyson Hickman at the line to shoot a pair.
Checking the game for the Royals. Number 10, Braden Mott, is number 24, Hayden Porter.
Hayden Quarter checks in. And Kyson Hickman makes the pair. 91-46 is our score. At this point, all you can do is eliminate the damage. Missed shot by Reese, rebounded by the Royals. Bishop Prep going the other way. And it's going to be Weston Ranch ball off of the Royals of Mission Prep as we approach the 3-minute mark here in the final quarter of play. Day 2 of Hoops at the Coast. Day 3 continues next Friday, live from Coates Court. Corner shot up. No good for Weston Ranch. Pass inside, and the layup good for Senegal. Francois Senegal making the bucket, his first points of the night. Brody Miller getting ready to check back in as Reese goes the other way. Damian Reese stuffing it in. 95-46. The Royals trying to keep pace. Young junior squad with only one senior. It's tough. Untall drives in, shakes his man, can't get the bucket to sink through. Approaching 2 minutes now here in the fourth quarter. Good ball work by the Cougars. Back out to Bell. Reese with a three-pointer. And just keeps digging the hole deeper, do the Cougars. For the Royals, 11 points for Reese. 1:43 on the clock. 98-46 is our score. Three-pointer, no good for Ethan Orozco. Rebound by Senegal. Bell takes it into the corner on the right side. Up top to Reese. And an offensive foul called against Damian Reese. Fourth personal, third team. And we're going to inbound it in front of the scorer's table as we approach the minute mark here. 98-46. A 52-point lead for the Cougars. Three-pointer off target for Quarter. And the pass forward to Senegal. And Francois Senegal on the board again. Under 45 seconds remain. Ethan Orozco missing. Ball going to be inbounds on the baseline. 54-point lead.
Foul's called on the Cougars. Number 35, second personal foul.
Senegal called for his second personal, fourth team foul.
15 foul.
5 team fouls. That's going to be a shooting.
15 foul.
So the Royals get a little bit of help here
Number 25 for the Royals.
as Kyson Hickman goes back to the line. He's 3 for 3 now. And he's 4 for 4.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And he beats the buzzer with a free throw. I can't say I've ever seen a buzzer beating 3 free throw in a game, but I have now. Welcome to Mission Prep Basketball. Coming up in just moments, we're going to have head coach Terrence Harris of your Mission Prep Royals to break down what was a tough broadcast and a tough game tonight for the Royals. Tough weekend and all around. We appreciate you being with us. Stay tuned. Coach Harris will be right with us.
happy holidays, Merry Christmas.
California Fresh Market is more than just your local grocery store. A full-service deli featuring premium boar's head meats and cheeses, handmade take-and-bake pizza, fresh salad and olive bar, gourmet cheese department perfect for any occasion, sushi rolled daily, organic and locally sourced produce, wild-caught seafood, choice Prime and Snake River Farms American Wagyu beef, artisan sourdough bread, and full-service health and wellness. California Fresh Markets, the best on the Central Coast.
Upgrade your ride today with Hyundai San Luis Obispo. For a limited time only, we are offering savings up to $10,000 on select models. And as always, there's no dealer markups with Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Visit us today for unbeatable deals.
Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Getting ready for Coach. His headset's right here. Want to make sure I move the right direction because I'm moving opposite of that. There we go. Make sure we're all on camera. Coach will be with us in a moment. Our final score was atrocious. We heard last bucket wins the game. Unfortunately, that's not true. Coach Terrence Harris will be with us. I had to check something. Normally I depend on the scoreboard, but the scoreboard's already been disabled for the night. But Coach will be with us momentarily. Our final score, 100-48, a 52-point loss for the Mission Prep Royals. Not the way we wanted it to go down, as Coach is going to be with us momentarily. Let's break down some of the scoring for the Weston Ranch Cougars. Isaiah White with 20 points.
You almost I knew you were going to save me.
Isaiah White with 20 points. Darian Lilly with 18 points. Richard Banks with 16 points. Mateen Rafiq with 15 points. Damian Reese with 11 points. Sanveer Nat with 6 points. Francois Senegal with 4 points. And Caleb Butler with 2 points. 100 points for them tonight. And Coach, let me turn you up as your mixer's on the opposite side tonight. Normally you can do it yourself.
Yeah, I know.
Changing things up just a little bit here. Coach, a tough weekend, to say the least. 2 big losses, 52-point loss tonight. And then last night, your squad struggled against the Yellow Jackets, and that was a, looking at my notes, 25-point loss last night.
You don't want me to do the math, do you? on the weekend?
No, I'm saving you the trouble.
All right.
So,
all right.
so how do you recover from this, going back home next weekend to host day 3 and 4 of Hoops at the Coast?
You go to work. You know, we got exposed on some things this week, especially this weekend, especially handling pressure, quite frankly. And so we go to work on how we will attack pressure and how we'll get better from this. It is a terrible feeling to, to get a 50 piece, to lose by 50, to have 100 hung on you. It's a pretty bad feeling. But I think we got some fighters. I think we got some guys that are willing to work to get better, and that's what we have to do. This won't be the end of our story. It's the beginning. We make no excuses, but quite frankly, we knew that we were behind starting the season where we are with only about 5 days of practice. And so we know it's an uphill battle, and we got to be willing to fight.
Coach, I like to use the analogy this year in my personal life, and I think it applies here too, that pressure makes diamonds.
Oh, yeah.
And this is a lot of pressure on your squad right now with that 100 points hung up on you tonight. How do you get somebody like Luke Jacobson as your sole leader, shall we say, as a senior, to kind of corral these young guys to really fully work as a team?
Yeah, we won't put all the pressure on one guy.
No, I'm not trying to put it, but
he's
plays
a
an important
senior,
role.
and he loves that role. He relishes that role, quite frankly, of being a leader. And I think I know that he'll do a good job of trying to keep guys heads on straight. But really, it's taking the time together to just work through the challenge. We're not a top team in the state, but we're also not 50 points worse than that team. And we've got to find ways to be a little bit more composed and just battle through some tough together.
And Coach, any final words before I let you go? I know you got a lot to do with your squad tonight still.
Yeah, no final words. Go home, regroup, learn, find a way to grow.
And we'll be back next Friday right here on PSNtv, bringing you the day 3 and day 4 action of Hoops at the Coast with your Mission Prep Royals. Our final score from Hofschulte Gymnasium is going to be